Hello and welcome to the Daily Mill for Friday, the 6th of September 2024. In today's Millwall news, we start off with the most important news of the day, the most highly sought after away tickets. Surely this season and many seasons before, QPR away. We've got the selling details up here, posted on millwallfc.co.uk. Millwall face QPR at Loftus Road in the Skybet Championship on Saturday the 21st of September, kick-off at 12:30pm, and tickets will go on sale from Monday the 9th of September. All tickets for this fixture will be issued as print at home. What? And will be sent at the time of purchase. Please ensure you have the correct email address on your ticketing account. What? QPR can't afford to print tickets for people? And it's not, so they're not saying it's like electronic, you can have it on your phone. You need to print it yourself at home. That is ridiculous. Tickets will go on sale to season ticket holders on Monday the 9th of September from 9:30am who have 600 or more loyalty points. So this is going to get complicated because look how far down it goes. You know, if this is a stampede of people, this is like, forget about your Oasis tickets. This is what it's all about. It's about going to Loftus Road. So, season ticket holders on this Monday, 9:30am, but only if you've got 600 and more loyalty points, which basically means if you've gone to, I think, more or less every away game last season, probably. Any tickets remaining so literally they think it's going to sell out. We'll probably find out at the bottom how many tickets they got given. So they think it's going to sell out on that first day. It says, but if any tickets remaining, they all go on sale on Tuesday from 9:30am. But still, again, to season ticket holders who have 570 or more loyalty points. So they're only dropping it by 30, and then they go. And then on Wednesday we open it up to those who have 540 or more loyalty points, and any tickets remaining will go on sale on Thursday. Season ticket holders who have 530 or more loyalty points, and then it doesn't go on. So these are all season ticket holders, but by various different loyalty points so from Monday to Thursday, 4 days of different bandings of season ticket holders. On the Friday the 13th, Friday the 13th, then we get members, but members who have 220 or more loyalty points. So that's going to, I imagine, that will wipe everyone out. That will. So, but they say because you've got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to buy all those tickets. Any tickets remaining will go on sale from 9:30 on Monday to members who have 150 or more, and then after that on Tuesday it goes to members who have 140 or less, which is basically bog standard members. You could literally which is kind of weird. You think someone who has 140 loyalty points, which you have to do quite a lot to get 140 loyalty points. I think I haven't got that many. And so someone who's got a member who's got 140 loyalty points will have the same access as someone who literally just signs up to a membership yesterday and has 0 loyalty points on their account. Done. So back in August, the Lions announced Ticketmaster Sport as its new ticket empire ahead of 24-25 on a multi-year deal. Below, find a dedicated FAQ section as well as downloadable guides to help navigate the new website. Yeah, because I imagine a lot of the fans probably going for these tickets probably wouldn't have bought an away ticket yet. I don't think. So this is the first big test really for the Ticketmaster website. How will it do now? Tickets are priced at £35 for adults in the upper tier. Restricted view in the upper tier is £36, so they take £2 off for you to have to keep move your head around the restrictions. In upper tier silver, it's 32 quid. And an upper tier silver restricted views are 30 quid for the full price, and then it goes down. How many tickets did we get? Tickets will go off sale at 2 PM on Friday the 20th of September. Any tickets selected for collection will need to be collected by this time from the den. After that, they will be sent to the away club ticket office for collection on the day of the game. How? They print at home. Well, I think they just copied and pasted it, but they changed the dates. How are you going to send it to the away thing? If I forward my email to Millwall, will they print out a ticket to me? Like, how, if you don't have a printer, how are you going to print this out? You're going to have to go to some place and then log into your email. Go to the library. Go to the library and ask them if they can use the computer and if they have a printer. It's all very weird. We have an allocation of 1,760 tickets. There will be no coach travel for this fixture. Well, I hope not. So there you go. So yeah, that's details for that. Now, moving on to this. Mentioned this in yesterday's video. Saville and Northern Ireland win Nations League opener. Yeah, I watched it on ITV3 live. Lions midfielder George Saville played the full 90 minutes of Northern Ireland's UEFA Nations League victory against Luxembourg. The Green and White Army claimed a 2-0 win at Windsor Park thanks to goals from Paddy McNair and former Millwall loanee Daniel Ballard in the first half, with Saville assisting his former Den teammate. A full match report is available here. And that links to the Irish FA. Nice. Michael O'Neill's team travelled to Bulgaria, who drew 1-1 with Belarus, with kick-off penciled in for 5 PM Saturday the 8th of September. Now that's going to be available on ITVX, which is their app, which is on smart TVs, and it's all also on a website. I don't know why they're not putting it on ITV3. It's stupid. And there's some pictures. So we've got some pictures to look at. There you go. Number 6. Where's the number 6? Northern Ireland. Played very well. I think did get man of the match onto who scored. I think he probably was the man of the match, if I'm being honest. So I did watch the whole game. And we have a post-match interview, because obviously being the man of the match, I don't know if he officially got the man of the match, but being obviously one of the main players in that game, the press wanted to speak to you. So this is from Belfast Live via Yahoo News. George Saville hails bright talent as they form a formidable partnership for Northern Ireland. George Saville has hailed his partnership with Shay Charles as they played a key role in Northern Ireland's Nations League win over Luxembourg. The midfield duo faced off against each other in the Championship last week as Millwall beat Sheffield Wednesday, proved the perfect foil for each other as Michael O'Neill's men picked up only their second ever victory in the competition. Saville has been a key part of the Northern Ireland South for the past 7 years and is predicting big things for his young teammate. Shay's good to play with. He's a bright talent and he's a really good player. You know, when you play like him next year, it makes it easier. He's a great kid and a fantastic player. We have a good understanding. You know, we played against each other last weekend, and then we played with each other. Oh, nice. Against Luxembourg. We didn't discuss Northern Ireland at 3 o'clock last Saturday, but at 5 o'clock we spoke, and we met up Sunday and played ball together. Whilst Northern Ireland's record in the Nations League has been underwhelming, to say the least, Saville has set a big target for this year's competition ahead of Sunday's clash with Bulgaria. "I want to win the group," he said. "We're not in a group that we want to be in due to disappointing campaigns previously, but that's in the past now, and we're looking forward. Bulgaria will be a tough game. You know, away games are always difficult, but we're looking forward to it. We have players coming through who have a lot of talent. The young players have played a lot of international football for their age, and they're really exciting times in my opinion." So there you go. Fantastic. Let's see if he can get them the win out there in Bulgaria on, when was it? Sunday, was it? Yeah, I think so. Now, moving on to this. Discussing Duncan Watmore in 2 separate forms. First, we have this from London News Online, the South London Press. Duncan Watmore gives credit to Millwall head coach Neil Harris for best ever scoring start to a season. Duncan Watmore has produced the best scoring start of his professional career and credits Millwall head coach Neil Harris for playing a key part in that. The attacker netted his fourth goal of the season in Saturday's 3-0 victory over Sheffield Wednesday at the Den. Watmore also has 2 assists in the current championship campaign, the latest coming last weekend as he teed up debutant Josh Coburn to open his account after his deadline day loan from Middlesbrough. The 30-year-old is joint top of the league scoring charts and has 12 goals in 57 appearances for the Lions. The manager's been brilliant with me, Watmore told the Saville on the press. He's given me a lot of belief and freedom to go and express myself in that final third, to get in dangerous parts of the pitch when I can affect the game. I owe a lot to that. I really enjoy playing under him. He's got a way of playing that suits me. You can see that throughout the team. He motivates and lifts you up. And I do have that freedom to drift and make those runs. He's very much involved and encouraging of it. Millwall broke their transfer record a week ago with a deal in excess of £2.5 million agreed with Serbian striker Mihailo Ivanovic, who joined on Vojvodina. The 19-year-old had been called up for senior international duty despite the Lions' medical flagging up a metatarsal injury, which they expect to keep him out for a number of weeks. Later in the week, Serbia's FA confirmed that Ivanovic would not play any part for them due to the foot problem and also a hamstring injury. Millwall loan designed for them to Burnley, also on deadline day, have an obligation to buy. The fee is around £7 million. There is pressure and reliance on Coburn to lead the attack, with Tom Bradshaw hamstring out, and those doubts surrounding Ivanovic's involvement. I played with Josh when I was at Middlesbrough, and I know what a brilliant player he is, said Watmore. I told him the fans would love him here, the way he plays, how hard he works, and the talent he has. He's a really good addition for us, scoring on your debut as a number 9. It is a great start. Even when he was young, I was impressed with how he used his physical stature. But he's also mobile and intelligent on and off the ball, he's a natural goal scorer. Watmore's talked before about not setting targets after suffering major injuries in his career. And the attacker is sticking with that policy when asked if his prolific start to the season means he has goal numbers in mind to achieve. It's a boring answer, but I never get too far ahead of myself, said Watmore. Football, it's a strange game, and the injuries I've had mean I realise how quickly it can get taken away from you. Also, form and confidence across the season are natural with ups and downs. I'll just try and stay as level as possible, focus on the present. If it's going well, then great, and if it hasn't gone well, then it's about keeping work hard and, hopefully you can turn it around, and that's always been my motto. Indeed. I believe, I'll stand to be corrected, that he is, in this new EFL fantasy that they're doing, he has the most points. He is the best rated player in the EFL fantasy. So if you got him in your team, you'll be laughing. But how many had him in their teams from the start? Not a lot, I don't think. Not from before the first game. But so we've got that story. We also got this from the Southern News. Millwall boss reveals Duncan Watmore task as attacker enjoys best start to his season in his career. So we've got Watmore speaking about himself, and it seems we've got Neil Harris speaking about Watmore. So Neil Harris said he set Duncan Watmore a target before the start of the season. His Millwall attacker has clearly embraced it as he enjoyed his best scoring start in his 12 campaigns in professional football. Watmore, 30, scored the second in his 3-0 win over Sheffield Wednesday at the Den last Saturday. It was his 4th goal in 4 championship games, and he also won the club's goal of the month for his brilliant volley against Bristol City. Watmore was brought to the club by Gary Rout from Middlesbrough in January 2023, but under Harris, it is in some of the best form of his career. Watmore has been playing on the left in a 4-2-3-1 formation, but has been given the freedom to go inside. It was from an inside right position that Watmore picked up the ball against the Owls before he ran into the box and played a perfect low pass to the back post for Josh Coburn to put Millwall 1-0 up. That was a shot. He shot. If you watch it back, you can see he shot. Harris is clearly a fan of the former Sunderland forward. He's a good Millwall wide player, isn't he? When we talk about wide players, people get stuck a little bit with wingers that have to go out around the outside and cross balls or whatever at Millwall. No. The game's changed. The game's changed usually, Harris said. We saw 2 wide players like that to go inside, accept the ball, playing tight areas and be a goal threat. With Romain and Duncan, they showed their qualities, and both have started this season unbelievably well. Romain signed a new contract, which I'm extremely proud for him. And Duncan, I set him a task, I set him a challenge, of scoring goals. Because he should score goals in a Neil Harris team, and ultimately, the freedom I've given him to run forward and play, he should score goals, and he's playing with great belief. It's not just a goal, but the assist as well, was outstanding. And there you go, that's it. And that is it. Now, moving on to this. So, obviously, with other players coming in, Coburn and Ivanovic, although he's injured, that we saw Tom Leahy sitting on the bench for the first team, and it seems, having proven himself at the under-21 level for the under-21s, that it's now time for him to try and step that up by joining Woking Online. So Woking on loan, not online. Tom Leahy joins Woking on loan. This is from millfc.co.uk. So Mill under-21 striker Tom Leahy has joined Woking on a youth loan until January 2025. Leahy, 20, signed a new deal with the Lions this summer before making his professional debut away to Bristol City in August. Leahy travelled to Spain for Mill's pre-season tour back in July, netting the winner late on against Real Murcia. And they got a picture of that there. A regular in Kevin Nugent's under-21 side, Tom will now gain valuable experience at the Leahy Community Stadium for the Vanarama National League outfit. So they're in the National League, so they're in the conference. The terms of the youth loan will allow Leahy to also play for Millwall under-21s whilst at Woking. So there you go. So because it's a youth loan, that means it's kind of like dual registration. He can still play for Millwall under-21s whilst playing for Woking, but usually it's kind of weird. I don't know if they changed the rules. I thought they used to have to be 28 days. So that's why you see like a month at a time, then it gets extended and it gets extended, So I guess maybe they've changed it, but it's a youth loan. So obviously, the thing as well is it had to be a National League team because obviously the window's closed. He couldn't have gone on loan to a League 2 team. That wouldn't have been possible. That had to have been done before the transfer window closed. So it wasn't. So was there an option for that? There was the option put out, and none of the League 2 teams were really interested. So, or maybe they weren't really acceptable. Maybe they have him in the squad, but in terms of what's the point in that? You might as well get him to play games. So this is the thing. You want him to play games, so you go out to Woking. If he's playing for Woking, he probably won't play for Mill under-21s. But if he goes to Woking and they're not really playing him, they keep him on the bench, then Mill under-21s will play him. Because it's about playing more and more and more as much as you can. So there you go. Now, talking of young players, today was a feast of Mill's young players who've gone off to their nations playing today. We've had Romain Esse, we've got Daniel Kelly, and we've got Aidomo Emakhu. So here we go. So this is from englandfootball.com. It is basically the official website for England. It used to be through the FA, but they kind of passed it off and do it as a separate thing now. So England Elite League squad 1, Turkey 1. That's what they call the under-20s for some reason, because there isn't really an under-20 scene in the world. It's not a thing that exists. You have under-17s, under-18s, under-19s, under-21s, because there are tournaments for those around the world. But there isn't a tournament for under-20s, which is kind of weird, but it is what it is. So, it was 1-1. So Paul Nevin's Young Lions equalised late, so they were losing to secure a draw in Istanbul. Wow, I wonder, was it a loud and crazy crowd? I don't know, because was there any crowd there at all? Because kind of weirdly, there was also other games in Turkey kicking off at the same time So I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, so England's under 20 struck late to secure a draw with Turkey in Istanbul. The Young Lions made much of the running throughout, but had to remain patient after the host's early opener, eventually hitting back through striker Dom Ballard 2 minutes from time. In what was a feisty affair, Turkey started the game well, won a penalty in the 18th minute after tussle in the box. The spot kick was converted to leave the visitors on the back foot. A deficit they carried into the half-time break. England came out fast in the second half, pinning their opponents back but not able to convert their pressure into goals. Interim boss Paul Nevin made a handful of changes in an attempt to find the elusive equaliser and was eventually rewarded. Ballard, one of Nevin's substitutes, stepped up to score 2 minutes from time to earn England the deserved draw. Nevin's side are next in action against Romania at Edgeley Park, Stockport on Tuesday. Yeah, tickets for that are £5, kids are £1. I told you about that the other day. So Romain Esse could be playing in that game. He played in this game. He did play in this game. He's number 11. He played. He got subbed off. If you go to where it says substitutes and go to the middle line, Cade Gordon of Norwich City came on for Esse in the 76th minute. And Callum Scanlon, who's on loan from Liverpool at Millwall, haven't seen him yet. He was on the bench the other day. He was an unused substitute. So there you go. Which maybe suggests that Romain Esse might not start this game, because this isn't a qualifying game. This is literally a glorified kickabout. To be honest with you, this is kind of like under 21B team. So they normally just flip out the whole team and just make vast changes. So I doubt maybe Romain Esse might not start in that game, but we'll see. See, there's no fixtures. It says men's under 19s. It's actually under 20. So I don't know. Yeah, kind of weird. But yeah, we don't know about what happened. No attendance figures. No highlights yet. I don't know. Maybe there will be some. There has been in the past, but we'll see. So moving on to the second of the trio, Daniel Kelly of Scotland under 21s. They lost 2-1 at home to Spain. It went to Spain first. Spain scored first, and then immediately after, 3 minutes after, Scotland equalised. But then Spain ended up scoring and taking the win. And interesting, so this is under 21 teams. Daniel Kelly is 18 years old. He started the game and he played all 90 minutes. So that is interesting that an 18-year-old would play all 90 minutes at the under 21 level. Yeah, that's incredible. That is incredible. So he does seem to have some engine on him. Obviously, he has been playing football for the Celtic B team in the Lowland League. So there you go. Now this game was live on YouTube on the Scotland national team's YouTube channel, but I didn't watch it because I checked to see if Daniel Kelly was in the starting lineup, and the app that I used for that gave me the wrong information. They said there was a Kelly in the starting lineup, but it was someone called S. Kelly, and they said he was from Livingston. So they fucked me up, because I would have watched it if I knew that he was playing. But then when I went back later to check on the score, then they changed the lineup to say that it was Daniel Kelly of Millwall in the team. So they kind of fucked me up. Now moving on to the third of three. The only one who won, Aidomo Emakhu, in a big game for the Ireland under 21s, trying to qualify for their first ever tournament, the under 21s of Ireland. They won 1-0 away in Turkey, which is an insane result. I did watch this game. This game was on YouTube, on a Turkish channel that was shown it on YouTube. And I watched it until Aidomo Emakhu went off, so about 68 minutes. We have the lineups here. So on the right hand side, Aidomo and Emakhu went off on the 68th minute, and they scored in the 84th minute. So it took them a while to get the goal. They played all right. They weren't really committing too many men forward. They had that Sinclair Armstrong up front, kind of acting as a battering ram, and it was kind of like a disjointed. It was like watching Millwall with Tom Bradshaw, like kind of disjointed. Weren't really getting up there, but they did have their moments really. But there wasn't really much of a threat from Turkey, but there wasn't really much of anything going forward coherently for Ireland. So I didn't see the goal, so I stopped watching when Emakhu went off. But there you go, got the win. A lovely jubbly. He went off because it wasn't an injury why he came off. I think he was just a bit knackered because he was having to run. He was kind of playing deep into more in midfield and having to run forward all the time when the ball went forward because his starting position was further back and he was doing a lot of defensive duties. So there you go. Now, so see, that was on Scotland National Team YouTube on Scotland Under 21s, and we have the situation resolved in terms of, I told you the other day, we didn't really know where these games were going to be held. We knew that Viaplay had sold the rights to Northern Ireland and the Scotland teams to ITV, and ITV was showing some of the Northern Ireland games. And we didn't really know what they were going to do. So right at the last minute, for some bizarre reason, without telling anyone, they are just showing them all. So the last season, these games would have been, you would have to pay for these for Premier Sports. So what was that, like £10 a month, £15 a month? But they are live for free on YouTube. So if you're missing your football and you want to watch some football, you could have watched France versus Italy. This is the ones that were on today. You could have watched France versus Italy earlier on. There was a bit of a contest, 3-1 to Italy, I believe. So there you go. And would you believe? So all of these games are on, and obviously when these games are on YouTube, you can see the views. Can you have any guess which of the games, these games and the ones yesterday, has the most views? You're probably not going to get it. It was San Marino versus Liechtenstein, because San Marino won that game 1-0, and it was their first ever win competitively, ever, and it was their first win in 20 years, because they won a friendly game 20 years ago. It's insane, and a lot of people were realising, it started getting out on social media that they were 1-0 up, and hey, it's going to happen, this is it, they're actually going to win, and people just started piling on the YouTube channel to watch it. So if you wanted to watch a game coming up, all of these games, a vast array of them, are all being shown on YouTube. You've got the Netherlands versus Bosnia, Germany versus Hungary. Again, like I said, Bulgaria versus Northern Ireland is on ITVX. Got Gibraltar versus Liechtenstein. So there's a fair old few games on YouTube for free. Switzerland versus Spain, all kinds of games there. So there you go. Now we're going to finish with this: man-made horrors behind your comprehension. This is from millfc.co.uk. Mill partner with Eureka Solutions. Sounds interesting. Sounds benign. Millwall Football Club is pleased to confirm the appointment of Eureka Solutions as the club's new official business management software supplier to deliver the implementation of a new financial ERP system. The move will revolutionise the line's ability to track and manage every aspect of its financial performance, from match tickets sold to the number of beers bought by fans. Did you not already know that? You don't know how many tickets you sold? What are we doing here? Bro? Don't know any beers bought by fans? Emma Parker, Chief Financial Officer, said Eureka Solutions will implement best-in-class Oracle NetSuite ERP, providing a much-needed boost to the operational and financial efficiency for the club. For many sporting clubs, different revenue streams such as season ticket sales, hospitality packages, catering and sponsorship are managed in separate systems, whether that's via legacy accounting software or spreadsheets. The software being rolled out at Millwall will connect the dots, giving the business team instant access to detailed reports from anywhere within an internet connection. This end-to-end system will take care of invoicing and expense processing while adding improved real-time reporting on the financial status of the club using data available straight after the weekend's match. Okay. Eureka Solutions, based near Glasgow, is one of Europe's top-rated specialists in implementing Oracle NetSuite, the renowned enterprise resource planning software used by around 38,000 leading businesses around the world, with a wealth of experience working in the sporting sector, having already worked with major sports clients including Luton Town, Derby County and Hearts. David Lindores, CEO of Eureka Solutions, added, "The EFL Championship is unbelievably competitive, and like many clubs in the division, Mill want to make sure they continue to thrive. In the modern game, the business performance of a club is becoming almost as important as the on-field achievements of the players, so it's impressive that Mill has been so forward-thinking and setting up their systems for success over the long term. We're extremely proud to be given this opportunity and looking forward to seeing the transformative impact of NetSuite on its operations." Founded on the core principles of technical expertise and outstanding customer service, Eureka Solutions implements business software solutions including Oracle NetSuite, Sage and iPlicit, plus its own system integration platform, Besinkly. It works with firms across tech, sport, hospitality, non-profit, wholesale, distribution, e-commerce and other sectors. Its clients include Logan Air, Kelvin Power Tools, Barhead Travel and Western Ferries. Well, I believe they're all Scotland companies. So there you go. What does this mean? I don't know. I have no idea. I think they're trying to find, like I said, they're probably trying to find out how they can make more money, which is kind of dangerous because obviously we've seen with the bag drop and various other things. This could be a bit eggy. Is this the point where we turn from fans to customers? I don't know, but I don't like the sound of it. Print your own ticket at home. Software solutions. No thank you. And on that note, thank you for watching and goodbye.